Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Bree Buonomo, for those of you who are new here, and this is not my normal video. One thing that I absolutely love to watch here on YouTube are routine videos, and particularly nighttime routines. So today I'm going to take you through my perfect nighttime routine. This does not mean that I do this every single night. I am a human being and I'm not perfect. But with that said, I'm going to take you through what my perfect routine would look like, starting with winding down the night by doing some yoga. I usually find all of my yoga videos on YouTube. Yoga with Adriene is by far my favorite, but sometimes just Googling certain routines for yoga works as well. Tonight I actually Googled a tension relief video and it was really effective for NaNo season. I've been sitting a lot more and holding tension in my shoulders, and this stretch really helped release that tension. When it comes to doing yoga at night, I typically try to keep my video between 10 and 20 minutes, 15 being the sweet spot. I feel like that's an adequate time to kind of get my body a good stretch and focus on settling down for the night. Alternatively, if I don't end up doing yoga for the night, I may try to listen to a meditation while I'm getting ready for bed or right when I lay down for bed. But tonight, we stuck with yoga only. After my yoga is finished, I like to set the kettle on the stove to warm up some tea. Now usually I choose some kind of herbal tea, making sure that there's absolutely no caffeine in it because I'm extremely caffeine sensitive, and anything I consume after 5 o'clock will keep me awake much longer than intended. I had a really hard time choosing which herbal tea I wanted tonight, but we eventually settled on the Kava Stress Relief Tea, which is by far my absolute favorite. It's from Yogi Teas, and it tastes divine. Sometimes while the water is heating up, I will take a couple moments to get ready for my day tomorrow. I may put out my clothes for work or make sure my work documents are all ready to go into my car, but for the most part, I try to keep it pretty chill. Once the water has heated up, I of course put it into my mug, and I let it start cooling down while I move on to my skincare portion of my night routine. Next, I head into the bathroom to take off all of my makeup and wash my face for the night. First thing I like to do is tie my hair back. I don't really want to get my hair wet while I'm washing my face in the sink, especially because it's dyed and I want the hair color to stay as long as possible. So we keep it tied back while we get ready for bed. The first thing I do before I even get into washing my face is brushing my teeth. Nothing crazy here, folks. It's a simple brushing teeth. I don't use anything special, though I will give a shout out to my bamboo toothbrush, which is something that I have tried to incorporate in my Saving the Planet scheme. I don't know if it's actually going to work, but I actually really like using the bamboo toothbrushes, so we're going to keep doing that. Next, I like to use a makeup wipe to take off the majority of my facial makeup. Today I actually don't have a lot on, I just have a little bit of liquid eyeliner and my eyebrows fill in, but I like using the wipes because they're pretty efficient. I have no special brand, honestly. I usually just go to TJ Maxx and find whatever is available there because you usually can get a decent amount of makeup wipes for a relatively cheaper price. After I've taken my makeup off with the wipe, I like to use the Clean and Clear Night Routine Face Wash. Again, I know this is a pretty popular choice and a lot of people use it. And it might just be a placebo, but I really feel like it helps me settle into bed every night, and I like incorporating this specific brand into my routine. Once my face is thoroughly dried, I like to go in with a bit of Witch Hazel Soothing Facial Toner. The current one I'm using is from Clean Beauty, and it's with rose water and aloe. I certainly think that this helps keep my skin smooth and refreshed without being too harsh on my skin. And I really just pat it all over my face and make sure it absorbs properly. Next, I like to go in with a bit of eye cream. The brand that I'm currently using is AHC Essential. It says it can be used all over my face, but personally, I just want to keep it to my eyes, and that way it lasts longer. Next, I usually use an acne product, and tonight we're using the Different Gel, which I got on Amazon. I usually try to switch off between Different Gel, tea tree oil, or nothing, because I don't want my face to either get super dried out or super oily, and it has a tendency to do either or depending on its mood. Lastly, depending on my mood, I may brush out my hair. This has been something I've been doing less since I've cut my hair pretty short, but today I felt it was pretty ratty and it needed it. And lastly, we get my bedroom situated for bed. I'm currently turning on my reading lamp because I would like to read a little bit before we actually sleep. After getting into my room, I do change into something more comfortable. I usually like to sleep in loose fitted tops, so that's what we did tonight. And I also like to put on some herbal hand lotion because my hands get very dry, especially as the winter approaches, and the smell of the herbal mixture makes me ready for bed. I then turn my essential oil diffuser on, and I grab my pillow spray, which is a lavender blend, and I sprint that onto my pillows. Again, just to really set the tone that it is bedtime. I know there's a lot of psychology between associating certain scents with various tasks, and lavender and eucalyptus are usually ones that I associate with bedtime, so I try to incorporate those in as much as possible. Lastly, it is time to finally sit down and go to bed. I grabbed my book and my tea, and it's time to sit down and relax. I'm currently reading A Deadly Education by Naomi Novik, and I encourage any and all types of reading at night, whether that's fantasy or self-help books. But I personally like to escape the world by the time I'm ready for bed, so we are choosing a fantasy. And that's really how I end my night, just reading and enjoying my tea until I'm sleepy. This has been my night routine, and I thank you all for sticking around and watching it. Remember, no one's perfect, but sometimes you can have nights that are close to it.